You know, one of the most important days you'll ever have with your horse is the first day that you buy him. That day will determine whether you have a good relationship, a connected relationship with that horse or not. So today, I'm going to walk you through the steps that I take when I'm buying a horse. Hey folks, you know, today what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through the steps that I take when buying a horse. You know, it's a lifelong commitment. You know, we're looking at buying and maybe even a forever friend, forever partner. And there's certain things that I look for when buying a horse that's very important. And those things are going to be, you know, how does the horse look behaviorally? How does environment? You know, how's he grown up, or even how's he been stalled or stabled since the old owner, the previous owner might have him. And we're going to look at all these things. I'm going to talk about each and every one of them so you guys can make a better, more conscious decision on the next horse that you buy. So let's do that now. We'll be right back.
Stop your horse from bucking now. Stop the bucking and start riding again. Equine behavior expert Ryan Gingerich has the solution. His 2 DVD set contains over 2 hours of easy-to-follow proven methods. Train your horse at home today. Order now and get Ryan's 2 bucking DVDs jam-packed with over 2 hours of proven training methods to stop bucking. Plus, if you order right now, we'll give you a 1-month membership to Ryan's Connection Club absolutely free. But wait, that's not all. We will also send you a bonus 1-hour training DVD. Order the Stop Bucking DVD right now. You'll get 2 hours of training instruction on 2 DVDs, a free membership to the Connection Club, and a bonus DVD free. That's 3 DVDs worth over $100, a free 1-month club membership, all for only $29.99. Call now or go online to order at RyanGingerich.com. Call or go online now.
Hi, I'm Ryan Gingerich, the behaviorist. I'm here today with Wayne Blevins, founder of E3 Life for Horses. You know, Wayne, I've used your product and wholeheartedly believe in it. Can you tell us more about your product?
Well, it's blue-green algae, and we've documented what it can do for shelly feet, abscesses, white line, laminitis, but it's really for the whole health of the horse.
Yeah, I truly believe that myself. And we've had great success with it here at the National Equine Behavior Center, and so will you. Welcome back. You know, one of the very first things that I do when buying a horse is show up early, actually. I'll go ahead and set my time and tell them exactly when I'm going to be there, and then I'll show up 15, 20 minutes, maybe even a half hour early. And the reason that I do this is because I want to see what the horse is really like before the owners had a chance to prep them, and you know, maybe even you know, drug them. I've had that happen to me once or twice. Those type of things are very important. And what you want to look for once you get to the facility is a couple different things. How does their environment look? You know, whether they have a kind of a poor pasture, and or you know, what does their stall look like? Is it big enough for the horse? When you walk up to the horse, what does he look like in that stall? So let's go take a look at the horse I'm looking at buying, and we'll do that now. All right, so one of the very first things that I do when I get to a new facility and I'm looking at a horse is I just kind of do an evaluation of the horse as I get to the stall. And I look for just a couple different things. You know, how does the horse approach me? How does he react when I first come up to him? You know, I'm looking for just different things, just to see, you know, is he cribbing when I walk in here? Is he nice and calm and sedate like he is, and not sedated, as some horses, horse traders like to make their horses. So with this guy here, you know, he's nice and calm. There's nothing real to him. He's just a big old lovable thoroughbred. And some of the other things I look for when I'm walking into the stalls, you know, and I'll step back the very first time when I just first walk up and just kind of evaluate them. Look for weaving in their stalls. You know, look for them to be kicking at the stalls or you know, fighting with their neighbors or anything else like that. And with this guy, he's real calm and pretty easygoing. So the other things I'm going to look for in his stall is, does he respect me in his stall? Does he respect the space that I'm in here? He's not trying to, you know, come on top of me, barge out the door or anything else like that, because all that's going to be those behavioral problems that I don't want to have to deal with once I get him home. So right now I'm just going to kind of rub on him, love on him, you know, at this point, while he's still unhaltered, just kind of see what he does. Maybe I'll take my hands, rub him down his legs, over his face, okay? Just kind of rub on him. Maybe even rub my hands over his ears a little bit, just to kind of see if maybe he's head shy, all right? Once I do this, what I'm going to ask the owner to do at that point is go ahead and halter the horse up and bring him out to a place that I can evaluate him more appropriately. So maybe a round pen or a nice arena. So let's go do that now. All right, so we've taken this horse out into the middle of the arena. I got my assistant trainer, Troy Watkins, with me. He's going to act the part as the owner. And so what I'm going to basically be looking at right now is just how does the owner, because he's been around the horse longer, interact with the horse? How does the horse interact with him? One of the things, Troy, I want you to do is just go ahead and turn him loose, and I want to see how he catches up and that sort of thing. Okay. When the horse takes off, you know, one of those telling things that I always look for is, you know, as the horse leaves, does he kick out at you? You know, that'd be a real bad behavior to have and not something you'd want to buy. As the horse is moving away and Troy goes up and tries to catch him again, does the horse readily come to him and allows him to catch like this horse is, or to be caught? And that's real good. Those horses that don't have that have a real issue with their cueing language, one that's real conflicted, one of the real telling things about that is when you go to catch them in their pasture, they're going to run away. They don't want to be with a human. And so this really shows me that this horse, particular horse, has no real angst to people in general. Now, a couple of the other things I'm going to look for is, Troy, just do me a favor, just handle the horse, you know, touch his feet, touch his legs, you know, just kind of rub his body all over. And at this point, what I'm looking at is, and I'm going to be standing back a little bit here and looking at the horse and seeing what his overall picture is. Is his ears flattening back? Is his mouth tightening up? Is he trying to pull back away from that owner? Okay, and all those things are really very important, because if the horse is pulling back, you know, away from the owner that's had him all this time, he's definitely going to pull back and away from you. All right, go ahead and pick up all 4 of his legs too, just to make sure that that's going to be not a problem for us when we get him back home. Okay. Now, when you're doing the legs too, one of the things we really want to look at is the feet too. So how does the overall physical condition of the horse look? If the horse is, you know, is wearing on one side or the other, or wearing on the inside of his feet, maybe he's a weaver and he just didn't see it. You know, maybe his feet, there's some sort of issues there that you need to talk to your vet about and have him do a real comprehensive vet check with him. The other thing that Troy's just doing right there, that's perfect, is just kind of rubbing on his face, rubbing on his nose to see if there's any kind of issues there with me being able to touch him. You know, is he going to be head shy? Is he going to be mouth shy? When I go to putting the bit in his mouth, is there going to be an issue there?